Oh yeah, oh yeah. My buddy Dave Mathis down at Gallagher Guitars. Yeah, he's comes screeching up to the front of the shop one day. He half falls out of the car. He's running up the stairs, in the front door, all the way back into the shop, and all the boys are working in there. And he bursts in through the door like a maniac, and he screams, "I know how we can make a G70 better." Greeted by total silence, he goes, "Make it thinner?"
Guitar Stuff with John.
Welcome to another Guitar Stuff with John. I love my job. Damn, I love my job. Listen, if you can get a job talking about guitars and getting to know the people that build those guitars, there is no better job in the world, in my opinion. And I've been playing guitars for 50 years, and in the last 10, I have made some incredibly rewarding friendships with people through guitar. Not just builders and companies and all this other stuff, but the people I'm actually working with. They're my friends. I call these people for things all the time that are not even related to guitar. Just talking, shooting the crap, and doing the thing, and it's quite incredible, actually, to be able to relate to an artisan through their work. And turns out that you're buddies. You have the same sense of humor, the same whatever, you know. It's quite awesome. And I got to thank Robin Boucher again, because he was the one who encouraged me to reach out to my, whatever my most revered American company was. That is the one that Robin said, go and ask and see if they will work with you, right? You need a U.S. counterpart to Boucher. And I did that, and I ended up contacting David Mathis at Gallagher Guitars. And I'm telling you what, David Mathis and the entire crew, the guys that build these guitars at that shop in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, they're some of the finest people that I've ever met. David and his wife, Raina, man, they're awesome. I was just there about a week ago, and I was, once again, I don't know, I don't deserve any of this, but I was able to purchase more instruments from David. And one of them is here with me now, and I got to show it to you because this is one of the coolest guitars I've ever seen. And you're going to be surprised when you see it. I know. Anyhow, and the cool thing is, you won't actually know what's different about this guitar immediately. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you will. Maybe you've already seen it, but probably not. This is a G70, okay? Just like my other G70, rosewood and spruce top, beautiful Adirondack top on it. But guess what? This is the G70 Slim. So what you're seeing here is an OM depth on a dreadnought body. And buddy, it creates a whole other sonic world when you play it. Oh man, it rings like a bell. No kidding, Sherlock. just amazing. I love Gallagher's. If you've watched the other videos I've made about these instruments, you will know immediately from watching them how much this builder means to me, and how much I wanted so badly to emulate Doc Watson when I was a child. And Doc's picking and economy of movement and all the things I learned from his playing, I built my entire career on that knowledge. And this guitar is just so awesome. So it's got all the beautiful ringing wood tone, that a Gallagher has, except because of the slim body, you don't have any mud or boom in it. It's just clean bottom end. Oh, the sustain is... It just rings like a bell. There's no kidding. Oh. It's like the most incredibly clean dreadnought experience you will ever have is playing one of these. It's just magical because it has the dreadnought shape and size, but the depth of the OM. And that also makes it incredibly comfortable to play. As you guys know about me, I love small body guitars. And one of the reasons I do is because I'm a big old fat boy. And I like something I can get my hands around without having to feel like I'm doing this. This guitar just clutches right up to your shoulder. And it's just right there. You don't feel like you're reaching way around. It's just a beautiful, ergonomic, comfortable body size. Oh, jeez. Just unreal. I love it. I'm so happy about this guitar. They are not prohibitively expensive, as you would think they would be. They are not. I don't know the retail on this. I'm not going to say it, but it's in the range of most other handmade guitars in the U.S. You'd have to call Gallagher and find out. I always leave pricing up to the relationship between the consumer and the builder. I don't want to get into pricing because that's one of the strange things about guitars. You might be able to find a certain guitar for one price somewhere and another price somewhere else, depending on where you live, what country you live in, all these things. So I would prefer to leave the pricing of any guitar up to the purchaser and the builder. But I can tell you one thing, you won't break the bank with this at all. And it's a smoking guitar. I just love it. Just 3 tons of power. It just gets so much projection and voice and tone and color. Let's take a close look at this thing. It's not a surprise. It looks just like a G70. The wood choices in it are spectacular. It's built like just amazing build, the same as any other small bench builder. You're going to get incredible quality, incredible workmanship in an instrument like this. So let's take a close look at the Gallagher G70 Slim. All right, here we are at the headstock of the G70 Slim by Gallagher. God, I love these guitars. They're my favorite. One of my very favorites ever. They're so exciting to me because I'm such a Doc head. But it's just the typical Gallagher. It's a beautiful instrument. Mahogany neck, diamond volute, nickel hardware. Everything just works perfectly. Bone, saddle, ebony fretboard, the diamond markers, or snowflake. Well, they're diamond, I suppose. All bound in faux mammoth. can see the grain. You can see the grain in the binding. It's beautiful stuff. Awesome top. The grain in the top is beautiful. Tortoiseshell Gallagher pickguard. Herringbone trim around the sound hole. Ebony bridge. Those are tusk pegs, I believe. Bone saddle. Look at the grain in that. And there's our sticker, and I'm proud to say he wrote my name on this one. Look at that. The G70 Slim for J.P. Cormier. That's a great honor. Handcrafted in Tennessee. So then we go into the sides here, and you see how beautiful this rosewood is. It's a very light grain, and they let the grain show. Look at that. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. Look at that grain. Wow. It's so light, it almost looks like walnut or something, but it's rosewood. East Indian, I believe. Got the beautiful, double arrowhead herringbone all at the center. Ebony heel cap. The other side. Also just, so nice. Gorgeous, gorgeous wood. This one has a K&K in it. Ebony stripped on the back there and on the end pin. And look at the wood. I just love the back of this guitar is unbelievable. Look at it. Oh, so much depth and color, grain in that. And there you go. I mean, it is not hard to look at and not hard to describe. It is a workhorse Canon Gallagher guitar with a slimmer depth than a Dreadnought. But everything else is Dreadnought. And there you go, boys. This is one of the nicest guitars I own now, of course. It goes right in there with all my Bouchers and my Honduran Mahogany Aries and my L56 Yamaha. With these guitars, man, this is a family of instruments that are just astounding. And Gallagher, you know, they're just, there's really no way to describe just how awesome they are now. It's amazing, amazing work that they're doing to honor JW and Don, who I met last week. I met Don last week, and he was a beautiful, beautiful man. And I'm telling you, he's proud of Mathis and everybody there, and so am I. And there you go, guys. The Gallagher G70 Slim. So there you go. There's the Gallagher G70 Slim. I'm telling you, Mr. Mathis and the young man down there work building these guitars. They knocked this way out of the park. If you want a Gallagher, man, this is one you should be looking at. They're making some tremendous guitars down there. Their model lineup has become scary, how good some of the instruments are. And this is one of them. I would recommend this to anybody. I don't care what kind of music you play, what kind of guitar player you are. This instrument would totally inspire you to do God knows what. But I just love it. The Gallagher G70 Slim. Man, it sounds just like Doc. There's no question. Anyhow, we love you. Thank you for watching. A very special thanks to Dave Mathis and Raina and all the young men down there. They're just tremendous luthiers. They do an amazing job of building these guitars. It's a small shop. There's only a few men working in there. And I'm telling you, Gallagher is back on the map, buddy. And it should be. So if you're looking for something handmade with an incredible legacy behind these instruments, right from, the JW starting in 1965, the first boutique guitar shop in America, right on through the Doc years, through the Steve Kaufman years, like Waylon played these. Who else played these? Neil Diamond played Gallagher. They're just great guitars, and there's a tremendous history behind them. And I'm so proud that David and the guys down there have managed to not only keep this alive, but breathe brand new ideas into the company, into the name. The G70 Slim Body Dreadnought, Rosewood, Adirondack. I believe that's Adirondack. I think it is. We'll say it is anyway. It's really nice. I love you guys. Thanks, everyone. Keep picking because guitar. Guitar.